Yo, 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 what's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? You already know what it is. Your boy Tune and Sports. Let's talk about this Cavaliers versus the Charlotte Hornets. Let's talk about it, man. I just want to say, man, first of all, man, good win for the Cavs. All right, good win. Good win for the Cavs. Good win for the Cavs, man. The Cavaliers beat the Charlotte Hornets in a comeback. I want to play JB biggest ever off rip. I want to play JB biggest ever off rip. Hear what he had to say about the game off rip.
I think, obviously we miss Jarrett a ton, but, we just needed to play off a little bit of rust, so to speak, get through the emotions of a tough Miami trip. And just kind of figure out a way. Credit to the guys for figuring it out, but we know we've got to be better.
0 fast break points in the first half. Got scored from 12-3 in the break second half. How much of that was turning up the defense?
It was the decision, to defend, and that defense always starts with transition defense. Early on in the game, we just allowed too much free-flowing basketball. We weren't physical enough. I thought, we were hesitant. That's why we picked up fouls, and we had a bunch of guys in foul trouble early. We weren't puckered the way we needed to be puckered. Halftime, I thought we did a good job, better job. And then typically like we do in the fourth quarter, we were smothering. So, it took us a while to get there, but eventually we got there.
Every game, I think you mentioned 31 points tonight. How good was Garrett?
Karras was awesome, and again, that's what we know he's capable of. It's what we need from him. And just again, I don't go without saying, and can't not mention like just the little things that he does that a lot of times people don't see, and the sacrifice that he continues to make just to do what's right by the team. We're very fortunate to have Karras with us in a bunch of different ways.
16-point comeback tonight. You had the big comeback in Boston last week. Before that, you had comeback with the bigs. Kind of what do you take away from these two comebacks that we guys are doing right in life?
We make adjustments, and the guys are figuring it out. But again, we know who we are and what we're capable of, and as ugly as things get at times, our guys don't quit. And if you have that type of mentality and you can defend and get stops, you're going to give yourself a chance. And I thought, tonight's another example of that. Yeah, he's so hard to guard. And defenses have extremely tough decisions to make when the ball's in his hands. I thought in that period too, he was more aggressive and attack minded, and not just looking for the three. When he can attack the basket, he can create for everybody else. He's got all the finishes. So, the recognition of the three's not going, let me be aggressive and get to the paint and see what happens. What's up, Chris?
What did it take for you guys to turn it around after such a bad start?
There was a little residual, just I think hangover rust from the Miami, the emotions that go into that. But this group all year long, when the odds have been stacked against them, have continued to just fight and scrap. When you can, again, defend the way that we're capable of, we know we can go to the bank and get stops. And that's great credit to have. And then your offense just has to kind of figure it out and flow from there. But, we've got offensive players who can score. But we give ourselves a chance every night when we guard. When we don't, we put ourselves in a tough spot.
You went with Robin as the extra guy in your rotation tonight. What went into that decision?
Just trying to continue to put some size out there. Obviously with Jarrett being out, we are limited with size. And I thought, Rolo was good. I thought he played hard. He got some extra opportunities, got some tips, those types of things. He does a great job of protecting the paint. So, again, everybody's going to be called upon, and being able to get everybody some game reps is only going to help us and benefit us long term.
Throughout the game, from the first quarter to the fourth quarter, did you change Evan's responsibilities on the defensive end?
Yeah, we personnel in particular, we had him start to be more aggressive with Rozier. Rozier had it going, so we wanted to try to trap him and get the ball out of his hands. And I think he did a good job of that. His length made it difficult for them to make the next pass out of the pick and roll. But I thought we did a great job of slowing him down and kind of cooling him off.
Yeah, man, that was JB Bickerstaff. Basically explaining things we should already know. Um, this was definitely a grinded out um type of game. This is definitely a grinded out type of game for us, and um, Carries, man. Carries just do a lot for us that fans can't really understand. This was definitely a grind out type of game for us. The defense had to be played in order for us to win this game, as you saw late in the play, right? We had a lot of late false turnovers we was able to create, and I think this was Charlotte second night of a back to back, and we will see this team again, um, in a house again. No Jad Allen. Hornets, they set the tone early. Um, Back to back turnovers. In the beginning of the game, it was back to back. That's when I was like, I wasn't really too sure about the game because we had it was like it was the first quarter, I believe. It was back to back turnovers. Um, Same guy too. With Dennis Smith Jr. It was back to back turnovers. Then also on the turnovers, it was back to back fouls. So when we turned the ball over, for some reason we end up fouling. I think the same guy, and it was just like even it was one of the plays when Rolo Lopez, he threw the ball and turned it over. Wasn't being aware of his surroundings, because then you gotta understand Dennis Smith Jr. just got back into the league, and he's gonna be playing hard because he's trying to look for another contract. He's looking to stay in the league, and Dennis Smith Jr. He's a good player. But it was just like stuff like that. Then it was another turnover. Dennis Smith Jr. was able to get like another turnover, I think. And it was stuff like that that made me like, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little worried. I'm like, yo, we might as well we might as well toss this up, man. This game is over, man. You might as well throw it away. Like, I don't know what's going on, um but the Hornets, they definitely set the tone early for us. Um of course, the shots for the Cavaliers, it really wasn't falling like that. Our 3-point percentage, I think, yeah, we shot poorly from the three. We wasn't really hitting shots, I don't think, and um and there was a lot of ghost fouls. I'm not the type to really complain too much about that, but it was a lot of ghost fouls, and this is the NBA. We got to the line also, so I won't really complain about that. But this Hornets team is sort of like the Raptors. For some reason, we always have an issue playing them. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but sometimes it's like I think it's the Hornets and the Raptors for us. I can't really think of no other team, but for some reason they end up like playing with energy, right? And it's always an issue when we playing these type of teams. But again, we just came back from Miami, and this is our last road game. Before we go back, and we gonna play Hornets again. So this is our last road game before we go back. And play at home. So we've been on the road, and we won against a bad team who was missing 5 of their guys, right? So you thinking like the Cavs shouldn't be down, but like they shouldn't be down 16 to a team that's like 14th in the East. the Hornets was missing. LaMelo Ball was out. We know that he out with the right ankle surgery. Cody Martin was out, left knee soreness. Mark Williams was out. James was out. Oubre was out. So they was missing 5 guys, right? So we shouldn't have happened. But at halftime, Cavs 40% from the field. They was 56% from the 3-point. We had 4 out of 17. They had 5 out of 8. We took more threes than them when the half came. About the same number of free throws. We got to the line just like they got to the line. Um, Fast break points is what killed us in the beginning. In the first half, they had 16. We had 0. They had 5 blocks. We had 2 blocks. Evan Mobley started off, I think, a little slow, and yeah, but yeah, this Hornets team, yeah, they didn't have nobody. So me personally, a win is a win, and I think games like this shows. I think games like this show resilience. Because we always down, and for some reason the Cavs love being down, but we always figure out like how to come back, right? And Cleveland, they is last in the NBA when it comes to in pace, and it sure looked like it. It sure looked like it. 18 fast break points from the Charlotte in the first half. To Cleveland 0. It was 18 or 16. I think it was 18. It was 18 or 16. But we had 0 and bad first half, great fourth quarter. But remember, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna play this Darius Garland interview real quick after the game. Bear with me, yo, bear with me.
Quarters to find the rhythm there in that game, but what did you think to have to come back for another double-digit victory?
Shut up. It was a good team effort. We fought hard. Got in late a little bit last night, so it was kind of on our backs early on, but not gonna make any excuses. I mean, they play really hard on that end, so we knew that they was gonna come in trying to fight, and we just trying to do the same, and we just got to go in the second half.
6 minutes left in this game. It felt like the defensive intensity, the pressure was really turned up. How did you feel about that? How it then affected your offense?
Yeah, I mean, we got a couple turnovers. We got some easy ones going. Got some layups, got a couple dunks to get the crowd and get our teammates going. And, I mean, I think that really just set the tone for us. That turned the whole game around the last 6 minutes. So when we start getting stops, getting a little bit of turnovers and some easy buckets, that just keeps everybody going. It keeps everything else flowing. So turnovers and defense, I mean, that's what we pride ourselves on. So that's what we're going to try to keep doing.
Some guys have been calling Ev fourth quarter Ev. He had 10 points in the fourth quarter. What did you see from him?
Start being aggressive. Start taking his time with his matchups, using his pump fake into the line a lot more. Start getting some easy ones going. And, I mean, that's what we want from him. We want him to be aggressive. He's a really big, huge key to our success. So we want him to keep going.
Karras was another guy who stepped up big, especially with a really big rebound down the stretch. Karras LeVert, how did he impact this game?
Karras always impacted the game somehow. Got a huge steal in the 6 minutes that we were talking about. The huge rebound. Made a couple shots in the second half. He got going. So, I mean, Vert's always huge for us. So we love him.
Lastly, Darius, another week where you get to see Charlotte again in 2 days. What's going to be number one on the drawing board since, hey, you just played them?
Starting the game off strong. Now we're into the second half. Just keep our defense intensity high and just share the ball.
Darius, great game. Thank you very much. Especially with a...
So yeah, that was Darius Garland after the game, man. Like I said, man, Cavs come back to beat the Hornets 114-108. Like I said before Darius Garland interview, defense was helped us out. Defense and not letting up, man. Not giving up. keeping the foot on the gas when we got close. Darius Garland, 28 points, 8 for 20, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. Yeah, he was on them boards. He was on them boards last night, man. Well, not last night, but yesterday he was on them boards, man. Um, but DG said it, man. This season is long, so it's a long season, so you can't expect a blowout. You can't expect a blowout every team or teams like this, right? It's a long season. Um, you can't do it every game. You can't win every game or shoot great from behind the arc every game. This is an NBA team, right? It's 82 games in the season. You're bound to have these type of games, especially from a young Cavaliers team who's up on the coming, right? So the same problems we argue over, like, well, not me, but other fans argue over. I see it with other fan bases. I see the same thing with everything we complain about or y'all complain about is going on in other fan bases. Other people are complaining about their coach or what they don't like. So it's going to happen. It's normal, right? So it's nothing to really be upset about. Because everybody go through it with fans expect if your team is competing or supposed to be contending, you want your team to look like they supposed to be contending. So I get it, but this is a young team, so it's not gonna be all like dandelions and all that, man. I'm not gonna lie. This game was very frustrating because why are we even down to this bad team without their guys? So that's how I was thinking while watching the game. I was heated the first 3 quarters. I'm not gonna lie, but for some reason I felt like yo, I'm thinking like yo, Tune. I think they're going to come back. Just chill out. Maybe this will born be a Boston moment, whatever. Even though they're not Boston, but at one point it did get out of hand, and but we end up getting close and creeping on them just like the Boston game, and was able to steal the win. So that's what matters. The Cavs forced 19 turnovers and scored 29 points off of them. Like I said, defense was definitely a factor, and we are a defensive first team, I would say. Or we definitely a defensive team. JB, I feel like prior defense. He wants the defense, even though it might not look like that sometimes. But we still, I think we still the number one defense, but we pride ourselves on defense. That's what we trying to continue from last year. So the Hornets, they had Gordon Hayward, PJ Washington, all them guys. Terry Rozier, the main scorer, who was giving it to us, but PJ Washington got off to a hot start in first half. Gordon Hayward was getting his stuff off. Ghost fouls, by the way, but he was getting his stuff off. Gordon Hayward is a good player. Uh, at the injury, still a good player. Evan Mobley, 18 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. 39 minutes. Darius Garland, 39 minutes. I told you, 28 points, 6 assists, 6 assists, 6 rebounds. Donnie Mitchell, 23 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. Only 33 minutes. He did sit. I know he said that part of the game, but the heavy minutes came from DG and Evan Mobley. Kaz LeVert, 34 minutes, 15 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds. Rubio, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 20 minutes. And Lopez and Osman got in, of course. They got their little playing time. But the star lineup was Lamar Stevens. But DG had the one, Donovan Mitchell, Isaac Coral, Lamar Stevens, Evan Mobley. That was our star lineup without Jarrett Allen. Look at this. What's good, Bubba? What's going on, bro? How you, man? How you, man? We got a game, yeah. We got a game coming up against y'all too. I'm ready. I'm ready for that one, man. What's going on over with you, bro? What's going on with you, man? But the Cavs though, being a fan of this Cavs team, it's going to come with up and down. You're gonna be you're gonna be mad sometimes, emotionally mad, but because you know how good this team can be. You probably mad because you know how good this team can be. And even last year, I felt like we didn't reach our ceiling. Like that stupid play-in definitely taught us something. But I feel like we did not reach our ceiling. And these comebacks, I feel like it's gearing us up. It could be one or two things, but I feel like it's gearing us up for the playoffs if we figure it out. If our bench figure it out, I just need two of them guys, and y'all know the two off the bench are y'all know the two off the bench already. If we can figure it out, man, we can make some noise in the playoffs, man. I want to get out this. I'm looking past the first round already. I want to get out the second round. If we can do that, man, we could do something, man. Um, we could do something, man. We ran a 9-man rotation this game. Got good production off the bench from our two guys that I was trying to say, Levert and Rubio. Um, Levert, Levert is going to be who he's going to be for this Cavs team. Yes, he's going to be inconsistent on offense sometimes, but Cavs does good. He does good for us. Y'all always focus on the bad, but he does good for the team. Um, and let's be honest, clearly you can tell we didn't have Jarrett Allen. Clearly, that's we was missing Jarrett Allen. Mobley at the 5. But clearly we didn't have Jarrett Allen, and Robin Lopez wasn't great, but he got his bucket. He got his bucket, right? His little post bucket, but he wasn't great. But we missing Jarrett Allen, and Dean Wade ain't been getting no burn. Dean Wade is like he ain't played since Boston, I think. He stink right now, and JB, if you're going to use him in the playoffs, you would think he would probably play these next couple of games to get in a rhythm because he does provide spacing. Regardless of him not shooting the ball, he does provide floor spacing and other stuff. Um, but you will look to see if he will get some games these next couple of games. But depending on how long Allen is gone for, I mean, I don't see you playing Lopez every game, right? Depending on how long Allen for, I don't see you playing every game. You trying to put Lopez in. Lopez getting like 9 minutes here and there, then you pulling him out. I don't know. So eventually Dean will see some minutes, maybe this Philly game, but then again, I don't know. I don't know. We definitely gonna have to have a body on Joe B. I'm curious to see what lineup JB run with, and see how I think Rolo gonna play because I think he gonna play most likely. But I'm just curious to see if Dean Wade get in that game. But I got one more post game for y'all. Short post game. Want to hear what my guy Rubio had to say about this comeback, us grinding it out, being this bad team, but it's an NBA team, so it counts. But we came back, so that's what matters. So let me just play Rubio post game real quick. Bear with me real quick.
Took a couple quarters for the team to find its rhythm here, but what did you see in those final 6 minutes where you really turned up the gas?
All Ricky Rubio, fourth quarter. He's not gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
Sometimes you gotta figure out how to win. Tonight we didn't start the game the right way. We didn't have the energy that we wanted, but I think we found a way to grind and win this game. It wasn't pretty, but we take the win.
You say it took a little while to figure it out. What did you guys figure out about how you were going to be successful?
Just playing as a team. I think we didn't play as a team in the first half in either both ends of the core. Of course, missing Jay's big anchor on defense, but then in offense we were playing too much one-on-one, and I think we figured out how to like move the ball side to side in second half and get more rhythm to the game and getting stops too on defense that helps get play with a little more pace.
How different is this team without JA?
It's huge. He's the anchor of our defense, and he's the voice. And down there, it's just a save for us, and we miss him.
You guys now have your 14th win this season when trailing by double digits. Why is this group so comfortable in that kind of environment?
We're not comfortable, but we just have to figure out how to play better in games that we're supposed to win. I think we start too slow. We start with sloppy game, and any team, if you give them a little confidence they in the league for a reason, and even the record is bad. I think they have players who can like really get some buckets, and that's what happened in the first half, and they took the lead, and it took us more energy than we wanted, but at least we got the win.
How nice was it for you personally to have this kind of game, dealing with everything that you've dealt with for the last year plus?
Yeah, it's been tough. Of course, I know the player who I am, but coming off an injury like that, missing the rhythm that I wanted to be, and then working the whole year, and then come back in the middle of the season where everybody's in a different rhythm, and then you have to find a way to be effective in a different role, in a different system, but with different players like that we're playing a little different from last year, and finding my way to really be effective for the team to win. And I think I found it tonight. I'm feeling better. I should play more minutes as well, and it's good for me.
Are you looking forward to, because you get to play this Charlotte team again, and talking about how you need to come out with more energy, from the start of this game? You looking forward to being able to do that because you have another opportunity in 2 days?
Yeah, I think it's kind of a play of experience where you play one team and in next 2 days you have to play again and figure out where you had your mistakes, and that happened in Miami. They fixed the things that they did wrong. We did too. We of course missed DG and Jay down the stretch, but next game is going to be different. We have to bring more energy from the beginning, and I think we have to learn from our mistakes.
That was Ricky Rubio, the point guard. He said it. I mean, we don't want to play down, but we do have I think it's a good record from being down and coming back. Went down by like 10 points. I don't know if I forgot the stat, but I think it's good and bad for us. Um Rubio getting an increase in his minutes. We definitely gearing up for the playoffs. These type of minutes. Mobley need these reps, and it's important, right? It's important. Rubio is coming. He's coming. I feel like playoffs. Rubio will be that guy. I feel like the playoffs, the Rubio we need will rise. Cavs will need Rubio in the playoffs. When it comes down to this bench, it's LeVert and Rubio. Well, and Stevens. Stevens started today. No JA, but Rubio, because that might be the rotation, but it's Rubio, LeVert, and Stevens. But it's mainly Rubio and LeVert. So when it comes down to this bench, those are guys we're going to rely on, I feel like. Because come playoffs, you need that guy that's going to be dependable at the bench. Regardless, you need the bench points and any type of production. And our season mostly been about our four guys being great and relying on Spider to get us out of a lot of situations we could have ended up losing because of how great Spider is. It got us out of a lot of tight situations. But I feel like Rubio and LeVert, because they really great players, man. Especially LeVert. I feel like we would see an uprise with them. Hopefully, we see that. But Cavs are looking to keep home court advantage. We got to continue to win these games. The Knicks just actually the Knicks just beat the Lakers, and they lost to the Clippers, but they beat the Lakers. Lakers had one job too, man, but it's all good though. But uh, we need to keep this home court advantage. Possibly get the third seed, maybe that's a stretch. I hope we don't look past the next game because of Philly. I want to win this Charlotte Hornets game, but then again, who knows? They might look past it because we got Philly in the house coming home. But then again, who knows, right? And Rubio don't play back to back, so it's kind of like it's gonna be interesting. I know. I don't know. He don't play back to back because of the ACL injury, but this is our last back to back. At the Charlotte game. So, do you say him for the Philly game? Because let's be honest, I'm looking past Hornets, but we shouldn't look past the Hornets, right? But I'm looking past the Hornets because Philly is a potential matchup and a threat. But Rubio could also play both games. He's going to get his minutes increase. Um. Uh. Yeah, Rubio could play both games because we getting ready for the playoffs and JB probably want him to get them reps and so and that Philly game is the Philly game is a head scratcher for me because Mobley gonna have to play the 5 maybe. I don't know how the lineup's gonna be. I don't know, man. But Mobley gonna have to play the 5 or the 4. Hopefully JA. I'm gonna get the JA, but yeah, I'm gonna get the JA. So hopefully Jarrett Allen, is back. I don't know how it's gonna go, but hopefully the man comes back soon. We miss you, Jay. I know you've been playing soft these other games, but you started to like pick it back up. That Miami game, you started to pick it back up. So hopefully Allen is able to be back soon. And this is why I wanted another big man besides Rolo. Also, we probably won't do it, but I was, I'm not the GM, but I want another big. I know there's Nerlens Noel or somebody. I don't know, man. I just feel like we need another big besides Rolo out there, but Rolo most likely might see some minutes in that Philly game. The only good thing about the Philly game is that we home. That's the only good thing about the Philly game. What's you call it, man? But we overcame the Hornets on the road. We're not good on the road, so we overcame that lead that they built up. Um, I'm gonna play this quick Darius Garland. Um, not Darius Garland. Evan Mobley. I want to play Evan Mobley. Oh, yeah. Hold on 1 second. All right, I'm gonna play his Evan Mobley post game real quick. It's the last one.
I feel like we still got a little more things to fix going into these next few games, but overall, I feel like we're in a good spot right now.
Do you think how has your role kind of changed and developed with the injuries that you guys have had? So now things are moving around a little bit.
Yeah, Jarrett got hurt last game, so I just played more of the 5 today. It's pretty similar to the 4, and I'm just in a little more pick and roll actions and stuff like that. So it's a little bit different. I don't have him to help on protecting the paint. So it's just me down there. But those are just some of the differences.
What changed for you guys in that third quarter?
I feel like guys just locked in a little more on defense. We started hot and rose here, got a few turnovers, and got the momentum on our side a little bit, and just kept it going from there.
I guess your 14th, 13th, or 14th win after being down double digits. Darius, I don't know if that's a good stat or a bad stat.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, we would rather not be down by 10, but I mean, it's good that we keep fighting, even if we go down, and we fight all the way to the end. And tonight, that's what we did, and we got the dub. So,
how much do you have to recalibrate your game when Jarrett's out?
It's still pretty similar. Same kind of role. It's just I'm in a little more actions and in the pick and rolls, and I play. I'm like the main big, and there's only one out there, not two. But it's pretty similar.
We were asking earlier, Darius Garland and Coach Joey, you guys have about 12 games left of the season. Do you feel like you guys are peaking at the right time? Like, how do you feel?
Yeah, I feel like we're heading in the right direction. We still got a few things we want to fix before getting to the playoffs, but I feel like we're heading in the right direction.
Ricky,
So yeah, that was Evan Mobley post game. On the team improving. You know, we don't want to be down, but we still taking a step in the right direction. And for Darius Garland, if we're gonna win a playoff series, we're gonna need an aggressive Darius Garland to help us. If you're able to get to the line and make all your free throws, that's a plus to me. And aggressive Darius Garland, not just shooting the ball, you know, not just doing the whole pick and shoot off the screen or whatever. Just, you know, attack the basket more. Get to the line, get some fouls, put some people in some foul trouble, you know. But if we get the aggressive Darius Garland in the playoffs to help out Spider and everything, yeah, I'm really excited, man. I can't wait for the playoffs no faster, bro. I'm really want to skip this regular season and get to the playoffs already, but we need all the wins we can get though. But the Jarrett Allen thing, right? The Jarrett Allen injury. Now this is looking like deja vu because last season we all know we had the injury bug, right? Guys was out the lineup. Allen, Levert. Who else was out the lineup? Rondo was out. I think Rondo was out, but that's given. Rondo don't usually play a full season, you know, at this stage of his career. We had a couple of guys out the lineup though. So it hurt us, right? The injury bug really impacted us. We went from being a top 3 team, top 4 team to a playing team. You know, very sad, right? And Jarrett Allen, I think, had a finger injury, and people was calling him soft and everything. Cause the fans is upset. They was calling him soft, you know, because of his finger. they said some crazy stuff, but he had a finger injury that kept him out. He even sat out the first playing game. That was against the Nets, I believe, and um he sat out that game, and we could have won that game too, man. That was a tough game, but who we had on? I think we had Laurie Markkinen and Lamar Stevens trying to guard KD. We almost was able to pull it off, but it just wasn't enough. But this looking like deja vu for this injury. But we lost to the Nets, and then he came back the second playing game. We had to play the Atlanta Hawks, which I believe we should have beat the Atlanta Hawks, and we'd have been able to play Miami. Who knows what we could have did against Miami Heat, even though they was able to, you know, make it as far as they did. But he came back for the Hawks game, which we lost that as well. Y'all already know. Y'all already know what Trae Young did to the Cavs, man. You know it's good.
Is Trae Young valid? No.
So that's all I'm gonna say, man. I ain't gonna say nothing bad about the man. I don't dislike Trae Young, but I don't dislike nobody. But Trae Young, is up. It's up there, man. The Hawks is up there, man. We cannot, yo. We ever play the Hawks again, bro? Nah, because we went outside last game. But it's Trae Young. I don't like, whatever. It is what it is, man. But Trae Young, he torched our defense towards the end of the game. And we ended up losing that playing game, right? Trae Young just was out there doing what he want. But JA being out again, after it was the All-Star break, I believe, so this is like this. It's not the same thing. This after the All-Star break, but it's not the same. Like I don't even want to compare the two, but we are in the same team from last season. So with the team being more healthy, and Mobley emerging every game, I feel like, or every other game, Mobley's getting better, and the kid gonna be crazy, bro. He gonna be special, but he's just getting better. And I don't know. I think we have a guy the name of a spider. I think his name is Donovan Mitchell. So I'm not really too concerned, without JAI. I think we have a guy named Donovan Mitchell, aka Mr. Four Quarter. Yeah, I said it right. I said it, Mr. Four Quarter. So I'm not worried about nothing. As long as we have this man, this superhero right here, sky's the limit. So I said what I said, Mr. Four Quarter. Um, I don't think there's anyone who can guard Spider. Sometimes I'm just watching him and just imagining like he can do this all day. Like he really can do this all day. He has a high motor, bro. Like he's built. I can't wait for the playoffs, man. But I just want Donovan Mitchell to shut some people up. And show them this is his best year playing basketball with the Cleveland Cavaliers. But we have a guy named Donovan Mitchell, so I'm not comparing him to LeBron James. But as long as I got Donovan Mitchell on my team, man, I feel okay. Like when we had LeBron on the team, we felt okay. We'll lose some games or this will happen, but you just knew at the end of the day, if LeBron was playing, you had a chance. You always got a chance when LeBron is playing. And with Donovan Mitchell, I feel like we always got a chance. That's how I feel. We always got a chance when Donovan Mitchell is playing. So it's the same way. It's the same way. But Jay Allen though, let's get back to Jay Allen. So Jay Allen, Allen need to come back. We need you, big dog. You need to come back. But Allen, he will be okay. There's no structure damage. As you see this pic right here, this is the recent pic from yesterday. You can't really see his eyes like that, but they said there's no structure damage. It's puffy and it's a bloodshot in his eyes, so noticeable, obviously, right? So, and he was even joking about his eyes, so that's good. He ain't good. He ain't good spirits. It's an eye injury. I don't know why. I really don't know why this happens to the Cavaliers, bro. Like, I don't know why. Like these the eye injuries, like really, bro. Like, and this happened. He got hurt from Bam. This happened in Miami. The last Miami game, Bam got up in the eye. Um, but for some reason, bro, players in the NBA are attracted to hitting our players in the eyes. And first Darius, and now it's Jarrett Allen. And I'm not mad at Bam. It's not like he did it on purpose. But that Gary Trent injury at the beginning of the season on Darius Garland, it was accidental, right? It was an accident, but I guess, but Gary Trent, that play, I didn't like that, man. I didn't like that. I really didn't like that play, man. But it is what it is, right? But with JA, I don't know. I don't think it's as bad as because DG, his whole eye was like closed, like somebody socked him in his eye, right? Right, somebody socked him in his eye, after that happened, I just wanted to grab Gabby Trent and just like, yo, like I was like, damn, he already ruining our season. We didn't even get a chance to see him and Don really play, but Darius Garland whole eye was shut, and his eye injury was worse than Jarrett Allen. So Jarrett Allen, I think he not gonna be out that long, so he's in good spirits though. But Gary Trent, I just wanted to like, man, but it's cool now. It's cool now. It's that's besides the point. It's the past, whatever. It's all cool. No bad blood no more, right? Still don't like the Raptors, but no bad blood. It is what it is. But JA, man, he should be back soon. But again, bad first half, good fourth quarter, for the Cavs. How we came back. Remember, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And for some reason, Terry Rozier loved playing against his home. He loved playing against his home team. For some reason, I don't know. For some reason, he loved playing against his team, man. His hometown team, whatever. It's like he circled this game out on his calendar. He know when the game he know when this game is coming, as he should though, right? You wanna usually people who play against they hometown teams, they wanna show out, right, or in front of their families. But he always he be going off. Terry Rozier against the Cavs just turned into one of the greatest point guards like of all time when he play us, right? So he be going off, right? He be going off. Um, Shout out to Terry Rozier, right? But for his career, Terry Rozier averaged about 17.3 points a game against the Cavaliers. That's cool. Um, I ain't even get Isaac Coro no love, man. Shout out to Isaac Coro. Isaac Coro plays solid. Um, Slowing Rozier down, and good job to him and Mobley. Contesting Rozier on the final play. Like we strictly just we was able to we didn't dominate the first half, but we was able to come back and dominate the fourth quarter with our sneaky turn steals and staying together. We scored 33 to their 19 in the fourth. Um, just staying together, man, and grinding it out, man. We could get, we're a grand grind type of team. Um, Now, yeah. So let's move on right to the JYD. If you don't know what the JYD is, the JYD is the Junkyard Dog Chain. We pass it out after every win. Um, so yeah, let's get to the JYD, man. So the Junkyard Dog Chain, man. And I like a lot of people. Y'all hate this. Y'all hate this man for some reason. Y'all don't hate him, but I don't know. Y'all just want him going off the team as a typical fan, right? But the Junkyard Dog Chain, it goes to Cavs LeVert. Cavs LeVert was he was good, right? The problem with y'all is all y'all do is analyze what the man can't do. Well, not can't do. All y'all do is analyze what the man don't do, right? Which I never talk about what he does, right, on the court. So Cavs LeVert gets the Junkyard Dog Chain, right? Um, JB, my coach, has challenged him in the beginning of the season to become not just a scorer, but focus more on defense as he's capable of coming into the season. Um, everybody do not have to score the ball, bro. It's not everybody don't have to score the ball, bro. You just know your role, right? We know Karis LeVert is capable of dropping 40 on any night, right? I think Karis LeVert I think he reached his ceiling for this season. I think he dropped 40, right? He dropped 40. Yeah, him and Don dropped 40 apiece, 41 apiece. I think it was 41, right? Yeah, against Boston. So he's capable of doing that. I don't know if he'll go over that limit, but I think he had his best game yet with the Cavs. But he can get in that bag and drop us a cool 20, 30 piece in the playoffs. You see what he do without Darius Garland, because Kaz LeVert he's not the guy you just gonna put in the corner like catch and shoot. He needs the ball in his hand, right? So but it ain't always been about scoring. Like I said, like JB challenged him to do other stuff. This is not. He got a different role on his team. What I'm trying to say, everybody don't have to score the ball. Um, the things. What about the things that don't show up in the box score, right? But no doubt we're going to need his quick speed in the playoffs. We're going to need him to score the ball, obviously. But it's just so many things he do besides that. Karras does a lot of things for this team that go unnoticed. He's another ball handler. He handles the ball pretty good. He create opportunities for others. If you look at the game, you saw the one of them passes he dumped it off to not even dumped. He blitzed he beamed it to Evan Mobley for a dunk. I think he he beamed it to Mobley for a dunk in one of them plays. But um he a shot creator. He play defense. Karras is not the best fit for this team, but we need him and his effort. He gives he gives us what we need, right? Um, he's gonna be big for this team. We're gonna need him to be big. It's not always about getting buckets from some of these guys. The extra rebounds and the clutch by Karis LeVert. Even if it's like 3 rebounds, he like if you watch the game, like he was big in that Boston game. Um, the first go around, or the second, I think it was the first game, getting that extra rebound. Like he and Levert could get up there, but he be getting like rebounds. I'll be paying attention to that. Moments that matters. I like clutch moments like that. Like it's not clutch moments ain't just about shooting the ball. Clutch moments could be about on defense or making a play. It's not just about scoring the ball. Of course, you got the clutch buckets, but you can have clutch defensive moments or clutch rebounding moments, right? It's not just about scoring. And that's the problem with a lot of people. They think they can score, 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 and if the person can't do this or that, he's not good or he's not helping the team. And that's not always the case, right? So I look at the effort by him and dudes like Lamar Stevens, dudes that want it, that want it. Like Levert wanted to win the championship with the Cavs. Like dudes like that, he wanted to do it last year, but I already knew it was a long shot. But guys that got that hunger and heart, Levert wanted to win a championship. He won it. Lamar Stevens, he won it. Dean Wade, I don't know. I sometimes I just don't know if he won it. Rubio, I don't have to talk about Rubio. Rubio's a vet. I know he won it. Jetty wants it, but Jetty is Jetty, man. Jetty's up and down. He's gonna give you the best he can give you. Might get killed on defense, but he's gonna do his best. He might make them crazy plays every now and then, but Levert, man, Levert is Levert, man, and he's on a different role with this Cavaliers team. He's like taking a back seat, right? But another double digit game for Kaz Levert. He shot 50% from the three, um, 5 for 12 from the field, and played solid in a win against the Hornets, the comeback win. So Kaz Levert gets the junkyard dog chain, man. So give it up for Kaz Levert, man. I want him to continue this play, going to not only the Hornets game but the Philadelphia game. We can't just play good or come back against bad teams. We need to do this against good teams as well. Not come back against bad teams, but we need to set the tone early. Um, we need to set the tone early. So Kaz LeVert, I'm riding with Kaz LeVert. Despite what anybody got to say about him, this is my guy. I'm riding with him. He's so like if he was on another team, like he's good, bro. Like I don't know why people be like hating on him sometimes, but he's good, man. But let's getting ready to close out. But let's get to my play of the game, right? This is my play of the game. I don't care about your plays of the game, but this is my play of the game. What I liked, it was a good moment. I felt like the momentum was already shifting towards us, and that created even more momentum for us. This play right here,
for an opening. Mobley doubles. Cavs aren't going to let Terry shoot because he threw it right at the feet of Washington. And here come the Cavs. Mitchell to LeVert. LeVert to the basket. Finds the trailer. Mobley puts it up and in. Mobley gets fouled. And Evan Mobley has a chance for the three-point play.
And they force turnovers and they take off. LeVert doing a good job. And off to the races they go. The Cavaliers, a caravan, attack the rim.
For an opening. Mobley doubles. Cavs aren't going to let Terry shoot because he threw it right at the feet of Washington. And here come the Cavs. Mitchell to LeVert. LeVert to the basket. Finds the trailer. Mobley puts it up and in. Mobley gets fouled. And Evan Mobley has a chance for the three-point play.
And they force turnovers and they take off. LeVert doing a good job. And off to the races they go. The Cavaliers, a caravan, attack the rim.
yeah, man, that was my play of the game, though, man. Cass LeVert, helping out create a turnover. Darius giving it right back. LeVert being unselfish, looking for the open man, giving it to Mobley for an and one. Oh man, Donovan being pumped up like that, I was like, yeah, we got this, and we got this, man. And some people say Mobley better than Jarrett Allen now, man. There's certain things both players do. That you can edge it to, but all around, man, Mobley is emerging, right? But that play of the game right there, man, that is it right there, man. But the next game will be against Charlotte again. We play Charlotte tomorrow, so we got this day off. Play Charlotte in their house at 7:00, and then off to Philly, right? Well, Philly off to us. We go back home. Philly come see us. But that's the next game for us. But man, yeah, I just want to, like I say, continue to build. Let's build off this win, man. Let's continue to build and start another win streak. Let's continue to build and start another win streak, man. Not the prettiest game, but a win is a win, and I can't really complain too much about that because a win is a win. So yeah, man. But yeah, I think I covered everything that I wanted to vent about. Thank y'all. Well, thank you. Thank y'all for your time. Appreciate y'all. Don't forget to hit that like button, man. Comment or whatever. Subscribe. I will be back next Cavs. Win or lose, I will be back. But yeah, man. But that's the end, man. I'm closing out, man. I'm closing out now. But yeah, man. Just check me out next stream, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Don't forget, hit the like button, man. Appreciate y'all.